Hi, Chris Reddy here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs.
Okay.
You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through
Is that
a
better?
rigorous inspection process
Yes.
to make sure that your vehicle is in the best
Sorry,
condition.
it wasn't
Call
showing
our
me
team of experts
a
today
video.
at 814-265-1330
That was going to be a problem.
and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cranberry High School. Time for high school wrestling on the YDL Sports Network, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, your full stop shop on River Hill in Clarion. Check them out online at lutonsplumbing.com. Chris Rossetti here alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, from Cranberry High School, getting ready for Cranberry versus Clarion in this showdown. And Larry, glad to have you alongside me.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me to come along here. This should be an outstanding match here tonight between two District 9 teams and two great wrestling coaches in District 9.
Yeah, Larry Weiser. Yeah, Larry Weiser.
Not me.
Dustin Warner for the Cranberry Berries and Lee Weber for the Clarion Bobcats. Larry, you did coach the Clarion Bobcats for a while. So
I did. The last time I was sitting over there would have been 1989.
That would have been before any of these wrestlers were born.
Yes.
But getting ready, it should be a really good match here, and Cranberry comes in with some guys that are ranked by PA Power Wrestling. Dalton Leonard ranked 5th in the state at 107 pounds. Dane Leonard ranked 25th at 139. He's going to bump up to 145 tonight. Clarion has Mason Gurley at 152 pounds. He's ranked number 12th in the state. Braden McFetrick is ranked 13th in the state at 189 pounds. A lot of good wrestlers on the mats tonight is, I guess, what I'm getting at.
Absolutely. And, we got a chance to see some of these guys, especially the Clarion wrestling team, because we have a combination of several schools in our co-op sport here. There have been some pretty outstanding football players too, so it's good to see some of these guys wrestle.
Yeah, no question. And I'm going to try to get the score board correct here for right now. We're trying to get the wrestling scoreboard. There we go, wrestling scoreboard. But now we have no video. Fantastic. It's okay. People can hear us. That's kind of an important thing. But we'll get the video there for them here in a second.
Well, it's any wrestling match.
There we go.
We're going to have in the introduction right here. Coaches will be doing some moves to try to get the best person in the weight class, and maybe move some people that they think that can beat somebody. So they'll weigh two people in the same weight class, and maybe one will move up or one will stay at that same weight class. A little bit of strategy.
Yeah, and it's all part of the chess match that is wrestling. It's a team sport, but it's also a very individual sport in that regard. That it's not quite like your basketballs or your footballs where the teammates can pick up another teammate, so to speak. So you've got a little bit more chess match going on with the coaches, don't you?
Right. For example, Cranberry's a home team, so they're going to have to make the decoration of the first wrestler on the mat. And so it'll be kind of interesting to see. We have a probable starting lineup we'll probably go through here, but that could change as we go through the night.
Yeah, and I think they're going to start at 152 pounds tonight. Your folks, keep an eye up on the scoreboard if you're looking at our broadcast right now. The team score will be on the right. The individual wrestler score will be on the left. Probably not going to have a chance to get each individual wrestler's name into that, so we're just going to leave it at Cranberry and Clarion, especially considering that there were a few weight classes that they weren't 100% sure on who was going where, when, and what. But it's time for our national anthem, so we will keep it here for that. Well, now that the anthem's over, getting ready here to wrestle. Like I said, I believe we are starting at 152 pounds, and if that is the case, then we're going to go with
Be Mason Gorley for sophomore.
Yeah, and it's either going to be Devin Flieger or Ethan Cap. I'm going to guess it's going to be Devin Flieger. Perfect.
Well, I'm hoping to see Devin Flieger and Mason go. Flieger comes in with a record. He's a junior 8-3. He's a pretty good wrestler, and obviously Mason, district runner-up last year as a freshman. He's a sophomore. Comes in with a record of 5-0. I mean, Clarion was in the Red Bank dual meets. That's primarily most of their wrestling up to this point had occurred. So, and we want to make sure we're not making a mistake here. I mean, who's definitely out there wrestling?
Well, Larry, we're kind of left to the this is the issue sometimes when you're broadcasting a wrestling match. We do believe it is going to be Flieger versus Gorley here, but do not have confirmation on that yet. As soon as we get confirmation on that, I will pass that along. But right now it's a fairly even as the Clarion wrestler is the one right now that's just barely in the circle, and now turns, and it's going to be out. There's not going to be any scoring there, but it is Flieger versus Gorley. Got that confirmation?
And then we're going to get the match we'd hoped for. Okay, we've got a takedown.
Yeah, and that's going to be a takedown by Gorley, so he's going to take the quick 2-0 advantage here for Clarion. So now Flieger will be in the down position.
Mason starts off on the unorthodox side, then he changes over. I like that, to be honest with you. I mean, because a lot of times that you're in the room working, most people will line up what I might call the orthodox side, or the left side of the wrestler. They're off the mat over there again. Flieger's using, Mason's using a tight waist and bar series. And obviously the goal is to try to keep him on the mat. He's got a good tight waist on him. Flieger's trying to work some hand controls and pull Mason's hand out. He's running the half right now. Referee stopped it potentially. What begins to happen is that half Nelson that he had under ends up going up towards the shoulder, and it's obviously to protect that wrestler's shoulder.
So again, Gorley comes in ranked second in the Northwest region and 12th in the state here.
I anticipate these guys may see each other in district wrestling again unless one of them moves a weight class or up or down. Again, Mason's getting a nice tight weight, trying to work now. He's got a cross bar series. He's got his back leg hook. I like the fact he's keeping his weight on him, making sure he's carrying him. Flieger's trying to work into, he's got his arm hooked back in. This should end up possibly being a stalemate here in the next few seconds.
Yeah, down to 3 seconds to go.
Yeah, I guess they're not going to call it there yet.
So at the end of the first period, it is a 2-0 lead for Mason Gorley of the Clarion Bobcats. The first period brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau, wcvb.net/events. Now time for our Tenesta Builder Supply second period, and looks like we're going to have Flieger on top here.
Right. Mason chose down. I like that move. Comes up in a stand-up, trying to work his hand control. Comes back up. Mason's still trying to work up. Flieger will have to make a move to get him down, or a lot of times they're called, especially when you get into districts and so forth, they start calling stalling. There we go. Now we got 1 point there.
So that point goes to Gorley.
Gorley
No.
comes in on a nice single leg shot there. Brings it up, working himself around. Flicker's got a wizard in right now, and Gorley just presses through it.
Another 2 points there for Gorley, so now at 5-0. Showing why he's one of the best wrestlers in the entire Northwest region.
Base's dad, Braun, was an outstanding wrestler himself and a good linebacker for me when he was at Clarion, and he's now a junior high wrestling coach here. And this is kind of when, from the time that I had coached Chris, some of the rules have changed. They allow them to wrestle more, almost when they're out of bounds anymore, it seems. It seemed like when you touched the line back when I was coaching, it was like, you were out of bounds. So a little more.
So, again, both wrestlers wearing black. That is Mason Gorley on top for Clarion right now against
He's working into the bar series again. Oh, he's got a little gets into that 2-on-1. He came and through with a roll.
And
again, he's working in on trying to get to turn Fligger on his back.
Now we're going to get another whistle here.
And they're calling stalling on red. And
so no point on that stalling, though.
No, that's just a warning. Okay, that's on Fligger.
This is a must-have for Clarion as the period comes to an end. That was the second period brought to you by Tenesta Builders. We'll play third period coming up here, brought to you by Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion.
By the way, Daddy's chili, if you haven't had it, is some of the most. I would rank it up there number one.
And that's Daddy's on Main Street. As Lee Weber now is having a discussion with the official.
I think he may have called that stalling on Braun. If it did.
So now they're going to both be up here to start the third period, brought to you by Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion.
You would think this would favor Gorley, who's had two solid takedowns. Base is definitely the aggressor here. Fligger taking down. He's got some. He does a nice setup coming up to the head, comes back. Gorley comes in.
Saying nothing there yet, though, for Gorley.
He's got the legs in here. He could get two here. It's close. Where we're at, it's going to be hard to. Yep, they're out of bounds.
Good job there by Flieger getting himself out of bounds, dragging Gorley with him there to make sure that Gorley couldn't score. But a minute 46 left here in the. Felt like the clock didn't run there for a long time, Larry. It's only 2 minutes, right?
Right.
So how in the world are we only? It should have been like at a minute 24. I don't know. Not sure what happened with the clock there, but gives Flieger a little bit of extra time, and he's going to get some point. Nope, not yet.
It could be.
He just picked up two there. So Flieger picks up a quick two. Now, there was a point given to Clarion, so there must have been a stall point at some point or an escape point that not sure how it got to 6-2, Larry.
Yeah. I want to point out there, Mason had a nice ankle pick. I haven't seen one of those for a while. He didn't push through with his upper arm to finish it up, and Devin was able to get his legs in on him.
No, I do believe that's Flieger on top right now.
Right, yeah. Devin Flieger.
Yeah, Gorley trying to escape here.
He's got to make a move to bring him down. Okay.
Oh, nice reverse there.
Nice move. there was really no change of point. This should end up in a stalemate here. Yep, there we go. It's a stalemate.
But now for they're going to give a point here to they give him another point there to
well, he had an escape. Now,
yeah.
When I'm trying to come back,
No,
I'm trying to figure out what that point's about.
they call him for a stall again, maybe.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't bringing him down, or he was. I'm not sure, Chris.
so Flieger now either, now it's about maybe holding where it's at and not getting a late pin. But now here's an opportunity for
Mason.
Gorley, but a good job there, I thought, by Flieger to keep himself from getting on his back, because if he'd gotten on his back, it might have cost his team an extra 3 points. And as it is now, it's going to be a 3-0 lead for Clarion. Is 7-2 goes the match for the Bobcats. 3-0. Clarion with the 3-0 lead out of the gate. Now we're going to go to 160 pounds, where you got a couple of different guys listed in there too. And as soon as we get those, we'll let you know.
Well, I got right now Jacob Mazer, freshman. This is his first year. He's 1-3 at this point, if it's indeed him. This is who we're projecting. And then the other one would be Jack Newfer, freshman also, who comes in with a record of 0-1. And if we can get that verified, but that's
Newfer is definitely out there for Cranberry.
and that looks like Nazer for sure for me. It's got a headgear on. We're up here in the top.
Yeah, it's Nazer.
Yeah.
It's definitely Nazer. It's Nazer for Clarion and Newfer for Cranberry. And now there's Nazer.
Yep. Should get 2 and 2 there. So it was a reversal and 2 back points. Nazer's going to his back again.
Now Nazer.
And he come up off it. And both these guys are freshmen, and there Jacob come up around it. And unfortunately for Jacob, he's letting Newfer Jack get under his arms and work at half in there. Again, both freshmen, big freshmen. Look solid, very solid. It from my experience over the years, you don't see a lot of freshmen in these upper weights like this, 160 pounds, Chris. It's usually those, upperclassmen.
So is it currently 7-2?
There he goes. They step over. Got a reversal.
Yep, 7-4 now. Sorry, I had the wrong score up there. I got confused by the scoreboard for a moment.
He's over the arm here. That's an issue problem for him. He needs to get back. I'm sure Lee comes into a cradle. And
great job there for Cranberry's Newfer.
Jack Newfer broke his cradle.
Down to 18 seconds. Sorry, folks. The scoreboard clock was a little wrong there, but
a wild first period here, folks.
It's the Warren County Visitors Bureau first period.
Right now, Jack Newfer's coming into a cradle himself. He does come across. There's no points there. We have a sit out by Nazer. Get some hand control. I'm sure they're trying to get. Oh, that's just a
high scoring first period,
sure
9-4 in favor of Jack Newfer.
Kind of interesting to see where this thing goes. I think any one of them, they may end up pinning himself or pinning the other their opponent. They both have rolled across their backs and trying some moves. Okay, we got a tight waist, near arm breakdown.
Yeah, Nazer's on the bottom here.
By Newfer. And Nazer's trying to, he's on his belly here. I'm sure Coach Weber's yelling at him to get up there, get back up base, get some hand control. A good opportunity right there. Possibly he could hit the roll, which he started to, but when he initiated his roll, he went flat on that. Okay, here he comes across. Whoa. It's self-initiated. I don't think he's going to get many points on that. That is what they call power half now. And by Jack Newfer. There again, he's got to come back to a roll. And Newfer does a nice job bringing Nazer back down to the mat.
This is the Tenesta Builder Supply second period. TenestaBuilders.us, locations in Cranberry, or you got Cranberry in Chippenville and Tenesta. And working here, and now he's got him on his back. That's trouble for Nazer, and
I think he should at least 2 points there.
And what do they get? They're
debating whether he had.
There's a discussion here. Yep, they're going to give him 2. So it's now 11-4 in favor of Jack Nafer.
Tell you, these are going to be 2 tired boys. I'll tell you what, they're giving it all out here. Okay, there's a caution, and the way Jack lined up. Again, he comes to a tight waist near arm where they're breaking the inside arm down. And he keeps his arm around the waist. That's why. Nazer tries to roll again. We're coming with a power half again. Now he just doing a near arm stack. Well, a lot of freshmen are guilty. He's got to get some hand control, Chris.
We'll go to the third period with Jack Nafer of Cranberry leading Jacob Nazer of Clarion 11-4, and that puts us right on that border towards an opportunity for maybe a major decision here for Nafer. And Lee Weber was telling me before the match that in order for Clarion to have a real shot, they're going to have to get an upset or two. They definitely can't give up extra points.
Right.
And Cranberry, of course, would love to get some extra points.
Now, he does a nice job. Nice double leg. If he shoots a half here, he has an opportunity with Newfer on the bottom, I'm sure.
Yeah, he just picked up 2 points there in 11-6 now.
It's unfortunate he gets up a little bit too high, and then he pulled him across his back, but he's got him. Oh, my gosh. Well,
almost had the pin there, Larry. Would have been a stunning turn of events.
Not sure.
So now he's going to let him go, so that'll be an extra point for – I gave the points on the wrong side. It's 12-6 now.
Well, I think up to this point, he's had both takedowns that have occurred. Newfer's been better on the mat in terms of riding, so I think Nazer wants to try to come back. He's got to come back to that double leg again. Comes into it, takes a shot. Shot and his head was down, which allowed
Newfer to pick up 2 points. It's 14-6 now, and
you got 2 kids that are going to be gassed coming off this match.
Man, I'm tired just watching it.
It comes across that roll, breaks it out. Let's see what he does here.
Got to take a shot with 27 down to 26.2 seconds. He's going to have to take a shot at getting a pin here if he wants to win. Is there any strategy involved in that, Larry? Do you go for the pin? Do you just take the 3-point loss?
I think at this point, try to get the 3-point loss. Keep that double leg right there. I think you're looking at freshmen. I mean, normally, yes, I would agree with you. They go in and maybe try to take a shot at throwing somebody.
Down to 7 seconds now. Clock on the screen not a little behind the clock on the scoreboard, down to 2 seconds, and that's going to do it. It's going to be a 14-7 win here for Jack Newfer, and that's going to tie things up at 3 apiece.
The two kids that probably will meet each other over the next 3 or 4 years. Be interesting to watch how both of them develop, but I'll tell you what, they both gave their all out there tonight.
So we should now have Matt Alston versus, I'm going to guess, Jaden Smalley now.
Well, Matt's a sophomore from Clarion. He comes in with a record of 2-3, and Jaden Smalley is a junior. He comes in with a record of 1-4.
Well, we do believe, Smalley versus Alston.
Okay.
Special shout out to Athletic Director Brad Arp here at Cranberry. He's texting me to make sure that we have the right people on the mat. That is one of the difficulties sometimes with a wrestling broadcast is, as Larry found out quickly here.
And I'll tell you what, my experience working with Brad over the years as an AD, when I was AD, he's a
good one.
He is a good one.
I work with a lot of athletic directors, and Brad's up near the top.
He's one of those guys through difficult times. He smiles. Wow.
Alston gets him on his back. That's going to get 2, and now he's trying to get the pin.
There, gets out to the side, and he gets that half on him.
Twice got him to the 2 count. Wasn't quite able to get to the 3, but he's going to pick up, I think, 2 more points they're going to give him. I thought they gave him 3 too, Larry, but they only gave him 2 on the scoreboard.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I was with you. I thought it was a near fall point situation, but I'm the last person to be questioning that.
Right.
Folks, I'll be the first to admit I got Larry here because somebody needed to know what they were doing. Now an escape here for Smalley.
I'd like to see Austin stay aggressive on his feet here. Yeah, they're just in an ear-to-ear lock up here. Comes back in.
I tried to pick him up and send him down. He was going to get 2, though.
Got the double leg again.
This is 172 pounds, folks.
Was the one get him out of bounds, right?
One thing I probably need to add to our scoreboard at some point in time.
So we got 6-1 Austin on top. Last time.
So it's Matt Alston from Clarion on top of
Jaden Smalley.
Yeah. Smalley.
Thank you. Austin working outside. And again, the bar series seems to be, this seems to be both have used the bar series.
Yeah, we're down to the final seconds here of period number 1 brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. We'll go to the second period with Matt Alston leading Jaden Smalley 6-1.
One of the wrestlers of this goes back a long time ago, but Dean Jacks, who was a state runner-up for us at Clarion, he had probably had one of the, working with him in practice, one of the best tight waist near arms I ever had experienced somebody put on me.
So Alston on the bottom right now. To start this second period, brought to you by Tenesta Builder Supplies with locations in Shippenville and Tenesta, tenestabuilders.us.
Smalley's coming in with legs. He's got what we call figure 4 on top. As long as that stays in that figure 4, he's okay. There should be a stalemate here at any time.
What a fight, though, as Alston now gets the advantage, and he's going to get 2 on the reversal.
Smalley get up a little high with that, with the legs. You want to stay under the arm, stay behind. He's back trying to work the bar series. Generally, the officials will want them to move out to the side, Chris. They won't want him to hang back and stay kind of parallel there.
Smalley does get the escape there for a second point. Trails 8-2, down to just under 50 seconds to go. Again, our clock on the board in your broadcast, a little bit off on the board clock. Obviously not attached to that, so.
Both guys just kind of sparring around, trying to get the best position to maybe come in under and hit a shot.
Down to 28.3 to go here in this second period. Brought to you by Tennis Builder Supply at 172 pounds. Matt Alston of Clarion leading Jaden Smalley of Cranberry 8-2.
I mean, this is a great. Both these guys, either one of them, could do what we call a snap down. They're flat back right now. I can hear Coach Bub screaming it out. Snap, snap. They'll bring the head down, pull the arm out, and back in.
And just before the horn, that's going to be 2 points for Matt Alston. I think he put up for 2. Yep, there it is on the scoreboard now.
Nice double leg again.
Big points there at the end of this second period. We go to the Daddy's third period. Now Daddy's in Clarion, where you can get anything from hot dogs to hamburgers to a chef's choice menu. Yes, folks, I just said a chef's choice menu. We had steak yesterday, Larry. It was like $14 for a big steak.
I did.
Check them out on Main Street in Clarion.
Like I said, I'm just so sold in that chili. I've been there 2 weeks in a row.
I got to go and stop in and get some of it. I don't think I've ever had their chili.
No.
Maybe tomorrow I'll stop by, see if they got any.
You may have to beat me in. I got a quart last time I was in. My wife loves it too.
Alston right now on top. Now trying to turn. Smalley. Can he get the pin here? Again, real close, but now Smalley gets.
He can get pinned.
Oh my goodness! What a turnaround this would be.
Unfortunate is he rolled across his back to pull him over the top. And he's got him tied up pretty good there. It looks like it's probably come out of it.
Oh, good job there by Alston to avoid the pin, which would have just been devastating with a 10-2 lead. Well, those are the kind of things maybe you can survive that, Larry, and learn from it if you're Matt Alston. Now,
right, again, he's high up on the legs. Matt should be able to come out of that. Now there's a chance to shoot a half right there. Shoot the half now.
Yeah, so it's now a 14-7 as the points are going fast and furious here all of a sudden. Having trouble keeping up with my scoreboard.
Right.
Now there's going to be an escape for Smalley, I do believe.
No, they called it off.
Nope, they did.
Maintains.
So now Alston's got 9 seconds, and if he wants this win, he's just going to want to hold on. He can even let him go at this point. It's not going to change anything.
Okay.
It does, and that'll end it here at 14-7. Oh, that was only the second period. Geez, I got ahead of myself, Larry.
Well,
I was like, why do I only have the second period on the scoreboard? Well, I had the scoreboard right, and I got myself all confused.
No, that was it.
No, I thought so. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Everybody's confused. You're confused. I'm confused. Everybody's confused.
I was looking at the record, or the team score now goes to 6-3. Now 189 pounds for Clarion. Gavin Handel. He's North Clarion. This is his first year wrestling. He's had no matches up to this point, and and he's wrestling a senior.
Braden McFetrick, who comes in.
Yeah,
you haven't had a match all year. Hey, you get to wrestle the guy that's ranked 13th in the state.
Right.
And McFetrick also comes in ranked 3rd in the Northwest region. I mean, that was the.
Well, I like Gavin went in and shot right away.
McFetrick gets the first 2 points, and now we're going to stoppage here at 145. Oh, we got an injury.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy,
Wow.
that would be that's not good. Is it a cramp or do you think something?
Where it's at. It's in the calf.
They're stretching him out like it's a cramp. Man, didn't want to see that from Braden McFetridge.
No.
Fetridge, Oil City kid. Both of these programs are like a lot of programs nowadays, Larry, are co-op programs. Cranberry and Oil City wrestle together, and it's now Clarion, Keystone, North Clarion, and CL.
Right.
As Red Bank and Union are now together. Union was with Clarion, and now they're with Red Bank. So he's saying he's okay to go here, so that's good news for Fetridge. It's a little warm in the gym, and, who knows how that might affect something like that. It's kind of reminds me of like one of those hot, muggy first-round football game, first couple-week football games, Larry.
Absolutely.
The weather's just been a little, after that cold spot we had, we got a lot of warm weather. This is the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. Too much basketball.
Nice move, Gavin, for really a first-year wrestler. He never wrestled, never was an elementary wrestler. And
now McFetridge trying to get the pin here, though. Referee down on the ground, getting himself a good look at it. Hanold still fighting, trying to get himself turned around. And that's it. He pinned him. At 1:12 here of period number one.
He's cramping up again. I'm not sure whether he was close on his weight today, that he, wasn't getting enough fluid. It's hard to tell. I mean, that's sometimes with wrestlers. I mean, they've done a lot better with the rules and the changes that where some of the weight loss situations that I was involved in when I was in high school and college and so forth were. Even the first part of wrestling, I mean, you don't see the hot jackets being worn anymore and so forth like that. And then they treat
them like human beings now, Larry.
Yeah. Logan Edmonds is from Keystone.
Yeah, it
Senior.
looks like are they going to send somebody out here? It looks like they're going to send somebody out. Originally, it looked like it was going to be a forfeit, but
they raised his hand. It's a forfeit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a forfeit. Yeah, so Clarion now goes back up on top.
And this would be a good match here. I tell you what, I love this kid as a football player. You know that. This is Josh Bills. And he's an excellent football player for Keystone. And this should be we've got Henry Milford, who's 2-3. He's a junior. And obviously Josh is a senior. He has an overall record of 21-10. He's 4-1 this year.
Oh, and he quickly gets a chance here. He's going to get quick 2 points, and that's Josh Beal, the Keystone product. Now he's going to let him up. See that a lot in the heavyweights.
I've seen this kid wrestle before. I'll tell you what, he's pretty nimble on his feet.
Tell you what, I mean, it doesn't surprise me the kind of football player he is.
They're kind of head to head here, kind of filling each other out.
Milford on the
there he is, comes back into a single leg.
Kind of on the right. He's the redhead. Milford is Beal's trying to.
Got a single. He'll switch it into a double. He should get his 2 now.
Does, and he now takes the 4-1 lead.
Now, last time he let him up. Let's see if he's going to try to work a pinning combination here, if he's going to try to play the takedown game.
Warren County Visitors Bureau first period. WCVB.net/events for Warren County events.
And
Now about 20 seconds.
He's coming out to the side. He's getting a little high there.
Down to 10 seconds now.
Yeah, I think the referee's telling, Mr. Milford, you need to get moving a little bit. And which I like seeing it, but also the guy on top's got to get out to the side and make a move to make a pin. So I think that just
the end of the first period, 4-1 lead for Josh Beal.
I like the official. Chris, one of the big matches I'm going to be looking at here towards the end of the month. I'm heading to Penn State and Iowa. I was able to get tickets to that match. I'm pretty excited.
Edinburgh's got out. Edinburgh has Oklahoma coming in this weekend, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, again, he started with what I call freestyle start with his hands on the back. And then he basically claps on him. So, I mean, as long as Mr. Milford's on his stomach now, here again, this is where Josh has got to come out to the side a little bit more. He's got a pinning combination on, but he's not going to be able to turn him unless he gets out to the side. And that's why some people will be yelling, stalling. Now it comes out. This is a point where, okay, now Milford does come up when he does come out to the side there because he was too high on him. See if he comes back to that single leg again. There he comes back to the single leg. He'll switch over to a double. He hasn't yet. As soon as he switches to a double, now he's going to go into a half here. Keep that near. Well, thought he was going to stay out to the side there.
Yeah, so Beal picks up 2 more points there.
It's a great opportunity to maybe run this here. Get out to the side and move it. He kind of went with a power half there a little bit. Cradle. Gets one of the things you want to try to do is get the knee in the side. Did they give him two? Did they give him?
Game 1. It's 6-3 right now. They give the escape there as we're going to go to period number 3.
Didn't know if he got a tilt on it or not.
Again, 12-9. Clarion leads this match.
Okay, Josh had the choice this time, and he elected to go down. I mean, they could elect to go on top. He could have elected to. This is where he can score points and has scored points. Reaching for the head there. He's got him on his back. He should be getting back points. He's pretty flat. He's got the pin.
Yeah, but he pins him at 1:45 of period number 3.
Josh Beal, senior, now goes to 5-1.
Now we'll flip around to the.
I'm going to give some kudos to Lee Weber. You know, he's done a good job recruiting, getting kids out, and done a nice job with this program. He is a former Ridgeway wrestler. He's coached at Punxsutawney, St. Mary's, Punxsutawney, head coach at Punxsutawney. He's been head wrestling coach at Clarion a couple times. All right, well, we've got
Caden Ferguson against Dalton Wenner at 107 pounds. And Dalton Wenner, one of the top wrestlers in the state, is immediately putting himself in a position here. He's ranked number 1 in the Northwest region, Larry. Dalton Wenner is.
He was a junior high state champ as an 8th grader. He's a 9th grader. He's Dustin Wenner, head coach's son.
And there's the pin. That was quick. 127 of the first, and it's now all of a sudden back to an 18 15 match.
Yeah, in all fairness, Caden, this is his first year out. He's a junior from Seattle. This is his first year out for wrestling. And he was going up against what Chris said.
The top wrestler in the Northwest region. One of the top wrestlers in the entire state there, and Dalton Winter. And Dalton Winter ranked 5th in the state, and shows you why right there.
We're expecting Logan Powell here for Clarion, sophomore. He was 2nd in districts last year. He's come in with a 5-0 record. And
Alex McLaughlin for Cranberry here at 114 pounds. It's McLaughlin versus Powell.
Freshman 1-3 record. So Clarion needs to get
quick 2 points there though from Logan Powell. So Powell working on top right now.
Again, you see this is obviously stuff that Coach Weber works on, the tight waist, near arm. A lot of times this even comes up from the junior high. I mean, guys, you said, well, what else could you use for a breakdown? Well, a lot of people have used ankles, or they'll use a bar series breakdown.
It's done about 40 seconds to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first period.
I would think this is a match Clarion needs to get a pin here.
Yeah, we are inside Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, wrestling on the YDL Sports Network. LutonsPlumbing.com.
He's trying to pull the arm through the legs, then hopefully work into a cradle. And
Pizza Hut scoreboard has Clarion leading 18-15. Nobody out pizzas the putt.
Lachlan done a nice job trying to keep his hand control and work out of this.
Down to 4 seconds to go here in the first period, and that's probably where we're going to end here at a 2-0 lead for Logan Powell as we head to period number 2. Sorry, folks, I apologize. I had the wrong period on the scoreboard. So now McLaughlin will go up here as Powell will be down. Looking for the escape in the 3-0 lead. Was that actually
That's Logan's on top.
Logan's on top. Sorry.
McLaughlin's down.
Should be some rule there about them all wearing the same color singlets. Yeah. Had a couple of black singlets there, and I had the wrong kid.
I don't remember Cranberry ever. The years I coached, they were always
they were always wearing Cranberry.
Yeah, the berry color. The Cranberries had an outstanding wrestling program over the years.
This used to be one of the biggest matches of the year for both programs back when I first got to Clarion County around 1998.
Right.
That's going to be a nice 2-point turnaround there for Powell.
This might be something where they come back into a strategy of just trying to go takedowns. I mean, he hasn't been able to really get in a turn situation here, but he seems to be pretty dominant on his feet, Logan.
He's going to let him go.
Yep. Now with time left, he's got
43 seconds to go here in period number 2, brought to you by the Tenesta Builder Supply, TenestaBuilders.us.
Came in on a double, then he came back up high on it.
Tried to go with the clock on the scoreboard, Larry, but it was just too much
right
going on from a production standpoint. Apologize. I'll get that fixed before I do my next wrestling match.
Okay, comes in a nice single leg. This is where, I don't know, he comes up high and then McLaughlin gets a wizard on him, so breaks it instead of staying in on the single with it.
Powell picks up another 2, though, right there.
You got 5 seconds. You need to just ride this out here.
That's a big 2 points at the end of the period, though, there, Larry, for Powell. So we'll into the third with Logan Powell leading
very dominant on
Alex
speed
McLaughlin.
Here. Yep. Very
6-2. And now Powell's on the bottom, and now he's going to get the escape right out of the gate. And then
I just gave him a reversal.
They just gave him the reversal. He's up to 8-2 now.
Coming out to the side. Trying to work on a turn. Maybe he's going to switch to the other side. He's got that near arm or far arm pulled across. Now he's working into a far side cradle. He's got a bad
1:25 to go here in the third period. Brought to you by Daddy's and Clarion.
See how long. If he can't get him turned, he may let him back up.
Yep. That's exactly what he does. So down to 50 seconds to go here in the third period. Logan Powell on the right. Alex McLaughlin on the left on your screen right now.
Oh, nice move. Like the way he sets that up, gets underneath him.
Out of bounds with 26.2 seconds left here in the third period. And have your Logan Powell. You want to make sure you maintain the lead. Maybe be a little bit more conservative here, Larry.
I'd be shooting him right now. I think he's been pretty dominant on his feet. See if he works back under again. Oh, it's first shot I've seen from McLaughlin right there.
Down to 2 seconds, and it's going to end here at 8-3 in favor of Powell. I'm going to put Clarion up 21-15.
Well, we're expecting another freshman for Clarion. I got
Grayson Aaron,
and
we'll go against Eli Brocious. It looks like.
And Brocious, I don't know what class he is. I have him coming in at 5-2, so this should be a pretty good match. If they indeed that's who they're going to wrestle.
There's a roster here, Larry, among these paperwork of for Cranberry. So let's see if we can find that out here.
I thought I wrote most of those down, but I missed that one.
There he is.
Oh, we got the gray here. We're going like this. First year varsity, Grayson Aaron comes out of the Red Bank tournament with the schools they wrestled, dual meet tournament.
Brocious, a sophomore. Larry, actually, there was a forfeit there. I think we're at 127 now. We are. There was a forfeit at 121. So Clarion chose to forfeit 121. And so we're at 127. We're at Seth Weckerly against Brandon Murray. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't catch the forfeit right off the gate.
Seth's a junior, and he's having a record of 4-7. Varsity record of 4-7.
So the forfeit to Cranberry, and now working on top in the gray and scoring 2 quick points here for the Berries is Brandon Murray. So Clarion wasn't able to give it a go at 121.
What's happened to Grayson? Brad setting up. Let's want to make sure we got it.
Yeah, it's Murray versus Weckerly. We're good.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
good,
yep, we're correct there, Larry. And it's Randy Murray right now dominating on top.
Right, he's got Weckerly.
Yeah, and a chance of the pin here. Does he get it? Not
Very
quite.
great.
Trying
He
to
gets
change
all the way
position.
back.
Looks like they're going to give him 3 if he doesn't get the pin. But he's still got his opportunity to get the fall here, and he's good. Not yet.
This is he's in a chicken wing series here. He's got to get 3 out of that.
That's going to give him the 5-0 lead. Wrestling officials are the most active officials of any sport, probably, Larry. Getting down on that mat as that first period comes to an end, 5-0 in favor of Brandon Murray.
Well, we've had some good ones over the years from District 9. I like what Murray does, pulling the head down, and Weckerly kind of falls in with his head coming down into him.
Murray picks up 2 more points there. Now, Murray trying to escape.
Here's an opportunity for a throw there. Both of them had an opportunity to throw, and
Murray is able
Murray
to
beat him. Yeah, Brandon.
Now Murray with a chance for the pin here. Isn't able to complete it. Now he's got him on his back again. Referee down there saying not counting yet. A little bungee action. Gumbo going to pick up 3 more points, though, and that's going to make it 10-0. Right now it's in major decision territory for
this Brandon Murray. Murray looks good. What I like about him, he keeps his knees off the mat, makes his opponent carry his weight. He's been in 2 or 3 different pinning combinations with him. He's been aggressive to come out the side and really try to put him on his back.
So 28 seconds left here in period number 2. Cranberry trying to take its second match lead of the night. They were up 9-6. Very aggressive in this one.
He's trying to work back into the chicken wing series. Now he's changing off to a cradle.
You know, it's good chicken wings, Larry. Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion.
There's another one. Yeah. Now I know what I'm going to get tomorrow. It's been a while. I mean, they're good-sized wings. And
you know where else they got wings tomorrow? Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. It's wing night because tomorrow's Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
I've not been down there for that.
They do full wings down there, Larry. So it's like 3 wings, and you're like, whoa, but only 3 wings. But it's really like 6 wings. The Allegheny Grill. Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, AlleghenyGrill.com. Another one of our great sponsors. Chance to get the pin here. Can he?
About to the side. Picks his head up. It should be a fall.
Not quite able to put it away, but now, Larry, he's closing in on a technical fall here, too, possibly. It's 13. That's what, 15 or 18?
15.
So I thought I had that right.
And it may be right now.
Minute 5 to go here in the third period. Brought to you by the aforementioned Daddies.
He's trying a near side cradle. He's driving it. He almost had him on his back there. He puts his head in.
50 seconds. Still working hard here.
He's got the points down.
Murray. Trying to get the pin.
Got his 3.
Got the technical fall here, but trying to. There it is. He pinned him.
So Seth Reckley for Clarion goes down to Brandon Murray. £133. We're expecting Zane Van Tassel, who's a freshman from Keystone. This is
Sophomore, actually. Or is he a freshman?
I have a freshman.
I think you're right. I actually think you are right there.
And he comes in with a 2-3 record, and he's wrestling. You're going to have to help me on this one. Is Connor Rezikowski? Is that how you? Rezikowski. Okay. And he's a sophomore coming in with a 6-3 record.
This is 133 pounds. Rezikowski ranked 4th in the Northwest region, Larry.
Right.
Again, Cranberry has a little bit more in the way of ranked wrestlers than Clarion. In fact, Dane Wenner is ranked at 139, but I'm understanding he's going to wrestle at 145 today.
Got a far side cradle here. Does a nice job bringing him back. You want to try to put the knee in the side to kind of straighten up, and then maybe puts his leg across the other leg to keep him from rocking.
There it is. Pinned him at 109 of the first period.
With 6-3, I'd like to see who his 3 losses were coming in here. Well, we think it's going to be Brendan Wright, who's a junior from Clarion. This is his first year of varsity wrestling. He comes in with a record of 2-3. And then we've got this outstanding Dane.
Well, no, Dane's going to go at 145, it sounds like, Larry.
They're definitely move him up.
That's kind of what I was understanding. We'll find out here in a second, just to be sure. As we go at 139, it might be, it's either DeLong or Wenner.
No word from Brad yet.
Nope, not quite yet. It is DeLong going against, actually, DeLong's going against Wright here, so it's Brendan Wright for Clarion and Danny DeLong for Cranberry.
Right.
And right away, turning him is DeLong. Looking for another pin. Instead, he's going to get the near fall points.
He's being very aggressive with the half, and there's a bar on the far side. He's trying to. A great opportunity for him to get out of bounds right here.
Trying is right, and he does get out of bounds with 53.6 seconds to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first period. 33-21 is our match score. 5-0 in favor of Danny DeLong over
It's Brendan.
Brendan Wright.
He's a first-year wrestler for Clarion.
DeLong with an opportunity here. Trying to get the count.
A little bit far.
Gets 3 more on the near fall points. That'll bring the period to a close. We'll head into period number 3 with DeLong leading Wright period number 2 with the Long leading right, 8-0. At 139 pounds. Now the Long adjusting his headgear here. And that's the Builder Supply second period. We'll see DeLong trying to build upon his lead.
He comes in with a 6-4 record. I didn't really go through these sophomore.
So DeLong will take down here, leaving right up, obviously.
It's trying to do a freestyle start. He's got to put both hands on his back. Now he's going to change it to more traditional. Got the interlock, so he's going to get a penalty point there. They do like now they used to, call it at that point, stop the match and give Ward the point for. Get out of bounds, get out of bounds, get out of bounds. Good. Good. Got him a point.
It's 11-1 now, and go with an even start.
We're still in the second period here with about a minute 28 remaining period. Nice double leg, snap down. Now he's going to an underarm. Switches off to a single.
Now we had some headgear off. That is, the Long's headgear is off.
Yep.
Yeah, he was adjusting that headgear in between periods, and now the referee's going to help. One of the refs going to help him with it a little bit here.
Unfortunately, Chris, when I wrestled, we didn't have to wear headgear. So I got what you call stone ears. That we actually, I think by my junior year, we had to start wearing headgears.
Is that a way of telling us you're old, Larry?
I am. I know.
You have football helmets? You have leather helmets?
We didn't have leather. We did have suspension helmets, though.
13-1 now, and the Long continues to wrestle strong here.
Coming out, I like this DeLong. He's very aggressive coming out. Both these last two wrestlers have been very good at coming out to the side, trying to work a bar, take it into a half. He's got a half on this side and a bar on the other side. A lot of times, you want to come out hip to hip on that.
It's down to 13.6 seconds to go here in the Tennessee Builder Supply second period. Nice crowd on hand here at Cranberry tonight.
Sure is. Beautiful gym. For those of you who've never been here to Cranberry High School, we're kind of up here in the upper level here, and
that'll do it for the period. We head to the third period with 13-1. Danny DeLong over Brendan Wright. Now, Wright will go down.
Again, nice half. Coming back into a half. He has a bar on the other side.
Getting the count here. Yep, there it is. Another pin for the Berries. That's 3 in a row, Larry, for Cranberry.
And we have Dustin Winter. Dane Winter coming up. This should be the final varsity match here.
Yeah, it is. It should be. As Cranberry takes this one, that pin assures them a victory in the dual meet. as we should have Dane Wenner against either Henry or Aaron.
I got Jacob Henry here right now from
Okay.
Coach Weber. He's a first-year wrestling from Keystone. Has a record of 2-2.
And Dane Wenner quickly picks up 2 points here, and poor Clarion Lee. Coach Weber sending a couple of these first-year guys out to slaughter a little bit, man. I mean, you're a first-year wrestler. You get to wrestle a guy ranked second in the Northwest region. Guess that's one way to learn what it takes to be a champion, right?
Absolutely.
It's Wenner against Henry.
Coming the near side cradle. Gets his head in there. And we'll watch him. He'll work back towards the legs to try to spin him up. And work his head back in there again. Another way of doing it, what he's going to do, and this is going to be tight. If he gets behind that leg, he'll start walking that near leg up. No tilt points at this point. Unless the official has 2 down there. I didn't see the tilt.
Doesn't look like he's got anything up. 16 seconds here. Henry trying to withstand the first period here if he can. Is down to 4-2-1. And he's going to go into the second period. It's only going to be 2-0 as he gets. Or no, they're going to give him any points here at the end of the period. Yeah, we get 2 for Mr. Wenner. Dane Wenner. Clearfield is the favorite probably this year in District 9 2A. Larry looking to unseat Brookville. Beat Brookville in the regular season match back in December. But now there's a big takedown by Wenner.
Nice double leg. Now he's going to work. Sometimes, their coaches will come up with different strategies if they, clearly, this is one of the top wrestlers in the state.
Yeah, if you have you have the advantage, you're gonna maybe try to work on some stuff. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Work some different setups into takedowns, and right there, like he did a shrug by, tried to work it back into a single leg. For those of you out there wonder what it's like to be a wrestler, it's pretty demanding. I can remember walking off in my own high school experience, walking off football field, thinking I was in pretty good shape. Boy, you get out here on the mat. Whoa. Henry tried to do a throw right there, and Wenner sat his hip down, and now he's changed this into what looked like it could be a fall.
Wenner does a good job, though, of reversing that. Or at least getting out of it, I should say.
Jacob should get 2 there.
Did it's 13-3. Jacob did get 2, but it was right after a bunch of points given to Wenner, and we go now to the third period, I do believe. Yeah, it is the third period, 13-3. 3 here. And they're going to have Henry on top for Clarion.
Nice switch.
Pick up 2 more. Should be 15 now. Scoreboard's still only showing 13, but I swear the referee put up 2, didn't he?
Yes.
Thought so. So it's 15.
So it should be 2 reversal, yeah. He's coming to near side half.
Down to a minute to go here. I'm going to let him go. Still, the scoreboard not giving those 2 points, though.
Yeah, it's amazing, why they missed it.
Not sure.
I'm sure.
Clearly put up the 2, didn't he?
Yes.
Down to 30 seconds.
I think I hear some people yelling about the score.
Oh, our scores is right then if it's 15. I swear he put up the 2 there.
I'd say Jacob's done a nice job against one of the better wrestlers in the state of Pennsylvania.
Down to 8 seconds.
Anyone after him to throw him.
Hey, why not? What do you have to lose?
2, yeah.
What do you have to lose, right?
Like
if you're Jacob Henry, what do you have to lose there? I mean, go for it and see what happens.
Yeah.
You're going to lose 15-6. Scoreboard says 13-6, but it was 15-6. We're almost positive. That'll bring a close to this match.
Congratulate wrestlers on both school and thank Brad Earp for his help out here tonight, making sure that we stayed on track on who was wrestling out there tonight.
Yeah, 42-21 the final score.
And thanks our advertisers for providing this coverage of this match.
And let's see, we're going to see if we can get Dalton Wenner up here. He's going to be our wrestler of the match. Hopefully we get Dalton for a quick interview, but no, supposedly Brad's going to take care of this for us. So
I'll pull it off.
Yeah, but not sure yet what's going on. They might be doing junior high or JV match here.
They are. Well, they talked about doing.
They talked about a JV. So
while we have a minute here, I want to Jim Crothers, who was a wrestling coach, outstanding wrestler here, and also wrestled for Bill Cool, legendary wrestling coach at Penn State. Saw him here tonight.
I think that's going to be it. I don't think. Well, are we going to get a junior high, a JV match here?
We got one.
Maybe at 107. People were milling around like the match was over. I think we're going to get a JV match here at 107.
Well, this is obviously the first time I've ever seen this where you did the JV after the varsity, but
yeah, and depending on how many of these they do, Larry, it's going to go at 113, but depending on how many, we may or may not get Dalton Wenner up here for the wrestler of the match interview. We'll keep it here for the JV right now. I have no idea who's wrestling, folks. Sorry about that, but just the JV matches. The Cranberry wrestler has his headgear go off.
there we go. Good.
We do have Mr. Dalton Wenner up here, so we'll get the camera on him. Dalton, I'm going to bring you around to the corner here, just because I want to put a light on you, and I don't want to like blind people. Take the headphones there. So see how we can do this. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and put those on. And give me a second to set up the light here as I now kind of get myself into the camera view, but I'm trying to get out. All right, so we're going to – okay, so now – sorry for blinding you there, Dalton, but wanted to ask you a little bit about your match tonight. And, you're obviously a state-ranked kid and a kid that has high aspirations. First of all, just what was it like to get back on the home mat and get a chance to wrestle at home in front of all these fans tonight?
It was fun.
Talk a little bit about your pin. It came pretty quickly. What was your strategy going out?
I was just trying to put him on his back as fast as I could and get something tight.
For those people out in our audience who might not have seen you wrestle a whole lot, what would you consider like your key strengths and maybe your key moves?
Just something like just use my speed as much as I can.
When you're wrestling against an inexperienced wrestler, I think Caden, first year wrestler, do you even know that? Like, do your coaches talk about that, or they just let you go out and do your thing?
Yeah, they just let me go out.
Talk a little bit about wrestling for your dad. How much fun it's been.
It's a lot of fun, yeah. And
how did with him being obviously got it's a wrestling coach, this kind of been something that just you've been around since like day one?
Yep.
Did he pressure on you to wrestle, or just let you make your own decisions?
Yeah. Yep.
What do you like most about it?
It's just all pretty much fun. Just winning. It's fun.
You've been doing a lot of that. What are some of your goals for this year?
I want to place pretty high in the state, hopefully.
Oh, that's awesome, Dalton. Thanks for joining us. We got a T-shirt for you, so don't go anywhere. It's Dalton Wenner from the Cranberry Berries. Once again, Cranberry takes down Clarion 42-21 here tonight. For Larry Weiser, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night. We will have another wrestling match tomorrow night as Andy Close and Brian Hagbert will have Clarion at Sheffield. But for our wrestler of the match, our Allegheny Grill or Foxburg wrestler of the match, Mr. Dalton Wenner here in Larry Wise. This is Chris Rossetti saying good night.